Edie, in the aftermath of an unfathomable event, finds herself unable to stay connected to the world she once knew, and in the face of uncertainty retreats to the magnificent but unforgiving wild of the Rockies. After a local hunter brings her back from the brink of death, she must find a way to live again. How's it going, guys? Welcome back into another video. Today is my third review for Sundance, and we are reviewing the directorial debut from Robin Wright, Land. Now, we're going to hop right into it. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you think of how Sundance has been going? Have you been watching? What have you been watching? Let me know down below in the comments, but let's just hop right into it. So, the big thing about this film is that it is the directorial debut for Robin Wright, and she, from a directorial standpoint, knocked it out of the freaking park. It is a gorgeous film. The cinematography is brilliant in this film. Like, you're capturing the nature and just beautiful shot composition. It's stunning. Like, it's a stunning film to look at. That, coupled with brilliant sound design. I mean, there's not a lot of dialogue in this film until, you know, the latter half, second half of the film. There's not a lot of dialogue. A lot of it is the sound of the wilderness, the sound of nature, coupled with the stunning, absolutely stunning cinematography of this film. It gives me my favorite atmosphere of any film I've seen this year. I mean, it was awesome. Like, the quietness of it. Like, it felt like you were there. I felt like I was there with her. Like, up in the mountains in the forest. Like, I felt like I was there. Those are the two things that stand out to me the most, is the direction from Robin Wright, who destroyed it, in my opinion. I think she was absolutely fantastic. And that sound design. Just the sound in general. Not having a lot of dialogue until the second half of the film. You know, the first half of the film is very picturesque. It's very, you know, sound driven, and I liked that. I really did. It struck a chord with me. I don't know why I'm so favorable about it, but I really, really enjoyed it. And then you've got great performances. I mean, Robin Wright stars in it. She's absolutely fantastic. I mean, you feel the grief, you feel the pain, because not only is this a story about her trying to survive in the wilderness, but it's a story about her overcoming her grief and her sadness for the unfathomable event that happened to her. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. Go check out the film whenever it comes out. I don't know when it's going to come out, but go check it out whenever it does. It's fantastic. But she really handles that well. It's subtle at points, but then there are points where she just lets it all on the table, but she doesn't do it too much that it's obnoxious. She's got maybe one or two good cries in the entire film, but the rest of the time it's very mundane, it's very subtle. You can see she's going through some tough times, but you don't really know what's happening. And we don't know the true fate of that unfathomable event until the very end of the movie. It's not revealed until the very end of the movie, and I really liked that because of the way it was delivered. I'm not going to get into that because I do not want to spoil this for you guys. Like, you guys need to go into this with as little information as possible because it will leave an impact on you. The second half of this film really is a story about friendship and a story about companionship. And the chemistry between Robin Wright and her friend, I don't want to botch his name, but he plays Miguel. Their friendship is amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. And the way that it starts and you see it maturing over time is great. And the thing I like about this, make this clear, the thing I like about this relationship so much is that it never pushes towards romantic. A lot of times in films like these, we will see it start to shift more and more towards romantic relationship. Now, I'm not saying that's bad. I love romance, rom-coms, anything like that. I mean, I literally watched a film yesterday called Together Together, and it was fantastic. It was about wanting to be a romantic relationship. But this film, I want the friendship, the companionship. If it would have tried to push for the romantic element, it would have lost me. It would have. Because I was so invested in the friendship, the fun times they were having together, the way they were bonding and connecting over relatively same experiences. And again, that's as far as I'm going to go. But the way they bonded was so powerful. And it just really, it caught me for a loop. And then, like I said, the finale of the film, the very end of the film, left me very emotionally. It left me in tears because of how we built up this friendship, and to see where it ends up is absolutely heartbreaking. It truly is, because it built from there to where it ended, and it left a mark on me. This film really left a mark on me. The more I've thought about it, I really, really enjoyed this film a lot. It's one of my favorite films of the year so far. I mean, the only thing I'll say is it did fall into some tropes, some survival tropes, some out in the wild by yourself tropes. I mean, I've seen it in a lot of other reviews. It's like, we've seen this type of film before. We have. So I ding it a little bit for that, but I was so just captured by the landscape, the sound, those performances, and that story of companionship and friendship, and then the other story of grief and going towards acceptance. I mean, that was so powerful that it really gripped me, and I really, really loved it. I cannot say, like, enough about how much I love this film. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. So we're going to get into the point breakdown. Let me just pull it up real quick on my phone. I want to make sure I do not botch the numbers. And I definitely do not have the point breakdown. I accidentally deleted it. So that is cool. But I'll give you a few of the rundowns. I gave 20 out of 20 for performances, 10 out of 10 for direction, and 10 out of 10 for cinematography. Those are the ones that really matter in this. They're the ones that got full points. They were the standouts of the film. And I do know overall, I gave Land an 89 out of 100. This is already picked up by Focus Pictures, or Focus Features. They actually retweeted my review on Twitter, so I can actually find it real quick. It's being distributed by Focus Features, so I would hope it's coming out soon. Actually, looks like it's coming out in February. So go check this film out. It was a time. I really enjoyed it. It's absolutely fantastic. It comes out February 12th in theaters. Robin Wright, she did really good. I mean, it was a fantastic directorial debut. It was great. Guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know down below in the comments, what'd you think of Land if you saw it at Sundance, or if you're coming to check out the review on the 12th of February and you've seen it, what did you think? Few things. Follow me on Twitter. I don't know when this review is going up. It may be after Sundance is already finished, but if Sundance is still going on, follow me on Twitter. I'm giving all my immediate reactions to all the films I watch during the film festival. And just follow me on Twitter in general, because you get all the immediate reactions to every film I watch that comes out this year. I don't do rewatches or anything like that, but if it's a new film that I watch that comes out in 2021, you will get the immediate reactions on Twitter. Also, go follow my blog, Fanatic Film Reviews. I'll leave a link to that in the description. I really tried my best to push out a bunch of content on that blog. I did daily recaps every day of Sundance, which were not just little blurb reviews like on Twitter. They were actual, fully written, full-out reviews on each and every film I saw. So go check that. I put a lot of work into that. I'm very happy with how that went. But guys, that is pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider dropping a like, commenting, or subscribing. Have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next video.